The man took advantage of his wife falling asleep and placed a basin of charcoal inside the tent. Then, he heartlessly zipped the tent shut. He tried to make it look like his wife had committed suicide so he could take over her billions in assets. But what he didn't know was his wife unexpectedly woke up. She stumbled out of the tent, didn't see her husband around, and tried to call for help. But suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning, she couldn't even hold her phone properly. Just as she bent down to pick up her phone, she became dizzy and accidentally fell off a cliff. When the husband and his lover rushed over, they found no trace of the wife. Only her phone was left at the edge of the cliff. At that moment, the two of them excitedly believed the woman had fallen to her death. Later, the man even held a grand funeral for his wife. He pretended to be deeply in love in front of many reporters. He had a lawyer read a fake will he had forged, transferring his wife's company and assets all into his own name. But what they didn't know was the woman had actually been rescued by a mysterious person. Even her deaf ear had unexpectedly regained hearing. The woman was overjoyed and couldn't wait to tell her husband the good news. But just as she opened the front door, she saw her own memorial portrait. Even her husband looked terrified upon seeing her. The man hadn't expected his wife to still be alive, so he lied and said she had gone missing, and he thought something bad had happened to her. That's why he claimed he held a funeral for her. The woman didn't suspect him at all. She was just about to tell him that her hearing had come back when she heard the parrot say, "The deaf woman is back." She even overheard the mistress hiding in the shadows. The woman was completely shocked, and the husband noticed something was off. He cautiously asked if she had heard anything. When she didn't respond clearly, he took her to the bedroom to rest. He left under the excuse of making her food, but in reality, he went to discuss with his lover how to get rid of her. They still didn't know that the woman had regained her hearing and had heard their entire conversation. Only then did the woman realize she had been deceived. Her only chance of saving herself was to let someone know she was still alive. But the two of them had no intention of letting her go. To test her, the mistress asked her directly what had happened to her while she was missing. Unexpectedly, the woman claimed she had amnesia to avoid answering. But the husband still didn't plan to spare her. He even discussed with his lover in front of the woman how they would get rid of the wife. The woman stood up in shock after hearing it. To avoid raising suspicion, she lied and said she needed to use the bathroom. Once in the bathroom, she tried calling for help, but just as the call went through, the man suddenly appeared and caught her. He coldly questioned his wife. "Were you just making a call?" The woman had no choice but to say she hit the button by accident, but her suspicious husband redialed the number. When he found out it was a telemarketer, he finally believed her story. He then said he would buy her a new phone and confiscated her current one. Just then, the mistress's voice came from outside the door. It turned out their private doctor had arrived. He was there to perform a full-body checkup on the woman. The woman realized their true intention and said she wasn't sick and didn't need a doctor. But unexpectedly, her husband blocked her from behind. Under the man's control, the doctor was about to inject her with a sedative. Just then, a staff member from the neighborhood came to the house. The woman took the opportunity to run out. The staff member recognized her as the homeowner and asked her to sign a survey form. But the man, fearing something was up, stopped the staff before he left and checked the form to see if his wife had written anything. Seeing nothing suspicious, he finally let the staff go. But what he didn't know was his wife had written a secret cry for help on the back. When the staff saw it, he instantly realized the woman was in danger. The man decided to let her go for now, since someone had already found out she was alive. It wasn't the right time to get rid of her yet. But when the mistress questioned him, the man said that even a lowly staff member could easily be taken care of. He didn't expect the woman to overhear the conversation. She was so scared, she nearly fell. The noise caught the man's attention. He noticed something was very off about her this time. He suspected she might have regained her hearing. At this point, in order to save herself, she had to let more people know she was alive. To test whether she could hear again, the man waited until she was eating and pointed a hidden camera at her. He even called his mistress in front of her on purpose, saying he had turned on the gas in the house and the woman would definitely die today. But the woman's face showed no expression at all. Seeing this, the man said he was stepping out to make a call and left the house. In truth, he and his mistress were watching her from outside. After the man left, the woman also discovered the hidden camera. So she pretended nothing had happened and placed a cup in front of the camera. The man saw this and thought she had figured something out, so he and his lover rushed back to the house. But as soon as they entered, they were stunned by what they saw.